You know, when people look at me and they see me, the shell, the outside of Sarah, the they hear my voice, they see my enthusiasm in my eyes when I speak, when they um, interact and see my mannerisms, and um, they see me, my body, this shell of me, and they assume they know me, and they assume they understand this person that I am. They've already made this preconceived judgment of who I am as a woman because of how I present myself to them. And they see me as strong. They see me as a woman who's approachable, who can communicate well, who has no fear, who's beautiful. And yet, on the inside, it's the opposite. Yes, I have those moments of, like anybody, I feel strong, I feel beautiful, I feel resilient, I feel I am unstoppable, I am beautiful, and I'm everything I could ever want to be and everything I could ever imagine. But when you look at me, you have no idea what I'm going through. You have no idea the internal chatter that goes on in my mind that I constantly have to remind myself to calm your body, Sarah. Life isn't a threat. People aren't out to get you. This current situation you're going in isn't going to kill you. Calm your body. I have a barometer inside of me that, most people's barometer ticks, engages. When it gets too hot, ooh, we gotta slow down. We gotta pull back. Put some cool water in there. You're getting too hot. You're getting too worked up. When it gets too cold, ooh, we're getting too cold. Put some heat in there. The barometer, the thermometer inside of you that gauges your sense of being safe, being okay, not threatened. That's different for me. For whatever reason, my body sees a lot of things as a threat in life, a lot of situations, going to the store, having a conversation with somebody, situations such as getting up in the morning, getting the kids ready, creating a task and following through with it and not feeling overwhelmed in that task. For most people, you go through it and you think, okay, I have this to do, I have that to do. And yeah, you get a little stressed out in the moment. I get so stressed out that my barometer, my thermometer inside me can't gauge. And it goes from what was normal at rest to out of control. It doesn't know how to manage itself. So on the outside, I present myself as I got it all together and I know what I'm doing and it's all good. But on the inside, I'm a hot, boiling mess that's just waiting to explode unless I take a step back, read my signals, and tell myself it's okay, you're safe, it's all good. When I see, to a normal person, when you see a couple of clothes sitting on top of your laundry, your washer, your laundry room or whatever, and mind you, this is just a few clothes that I have to iron. It's nothing serious, and it might not look cluttered to the normal person, but it's so cluttered to me, and in my brain, I see that as, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? This is sending me into a panic attack, and I have to fix it. I got to do it. I got to do it. It's that chatter inside of me, inside of here, that's not realistic. It's what I'm perceiving as realistic, but it's not the reality. It's not that bad. And the problem is that I've never learned techniques to manage what I was going through. I would just sweep it under the rug, per se, and I would ignore it. And it would fester and it would fester and boil until finally, boom, it blew up on me, or it blows up on me, and I'm a hot mess. I have a panic attack. I have an anxiety attack. I'm in tears. I'm yelling. I'm, just turn into this unmanageable, emotional, mental breakdown person where I literally, my body shuts down. Literally, because I then go into survival mode where you think about the survival stages where you're either, you know, fighting, you're running, or you're submitting. And at some point, my body reacts to all those different stages. If my thermometer isn't tempered correctly, I can fight. My reaction is to fight and be aggressive and, why didn't you? I don't understand. Or my reaction is to shut down. My husband could attest to this. I'm so good at shutting down and just, I don't even want to deal with it. I don't talk. I just go blank and I don't want to deal with it. Or I just release submit myself to playing dead, essentially. I don't want to deal with it. I pretend like it's not there. The point is, when you see me, the whole me, Sarah, the mother, the wife, the student, the employee, the blogger, the vlogger, the author, and you say, my gosh, she has it all together. How does she? I don't know, but she just has it all together. She does this and she does that, and I just don't understand. And, it's learned. It has been learned. I am still learning, and half of the time I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. And what I am doing in this moment of why my body is causing me to go into these panic modes is not because I am perceiving life as a threat. Yes, there's truth behind that, but could it be truly that happiness festers, and when you're unhappy, it throws a fit, and the unhappiness is louder than you're happy? And all I'm trying to do is find my happy. And it's been yelling at me for the past 7 years, and it's finally taking for me to have these constant body breakdowns for me to finally listen and find my happy and not be afraid of my happy. And I'm curious what my journey will look like as I follow my happy. And I encourage you to follow my journey so that hopefully you can be inspired to find your happy and live in your happy, as I am now deciding to do in my life.